Thank you for joining us here at the Patty Writing Show. We're excited to have a very special guest today. Is Dr. Zaibak. He is the doctor here at Zaibak Center for Cosmetic Dentistry here in Tinley Park, Illinois. Doc, we're so excited to have you.
Thank you, Patty.
You know, I know you for a very long time, and what a privilege to know that we have one of the experts here in Chicagoland area.
Thank you for having me here.
Yes, you are very unique, and I know that I want to start by our audience realizing who you are, how long you've been practicing, and tell me a little bit about yourself.
Absolutely. Where do you want to start?
Well, tell me how long you've been practicing now.
So I graduated from the University of Illinois at Chicago dental school in 2002. After that, I did a residency at Loyola for advanced comprehensive hospital dentistry in 2003, and I started basically my practice in 2004.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I know that you have quite a history of the things that you have been involved, because you do something so special on cosmetic dentistry. So tell me, why did you decide to focus on that?
So I saw, first of all, it's always fun to transform smiles. It's always fun to change lives. And what better way in dentistry? You know, dentistry could mean many things, like root canals, extractions, whatever. But what better way to see immediate results, quick results that can transform a person's personality, their confidence, you know, lives. You know, obviously, when a person becomes confident, they can approach someone, they can approach, you know, a girlfriend or you know, anything like this. So all that obviously, you know, was attractive for me to do because I like the feeling that it's a long-term satisfaction, not just you got me out of pain, thank you, and it's forgotten. This is an ongoing thing. I did that smile, and let's perfect it and give you the smile of your dreams. So I started doing that.
And I know you also have other involvement besides your practice, and you currently serve under the U.S. Navy. Tell me a little bit about that.
So that basically started, obviously, when you do something for a long time, sad to say, you get a little bit, you know, kind of like, this is the same old thing now. So you want something new in your life. And I felt like the need to, you know, like something was missing in my life. And so I joined the United States Navy.
And then we're so happy to have you. You're doing like great. And you are a lieutenant, correct, commander?
I'm a lieutenant commander in the United States Navy. I'm actually the officer in charge of a medical detachment in Milwaukee. So every, you know, once a month I travel there and I take care of the sailors there, make sure they're medically and dentally, you know, happy and they're good. And that's my job for the military.
I know. But you also do special programs for them. I noticed last time you did a special program in one of the cities nearby that you went and did a whole with a lot of officers. So tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So part of being a member of the United States Navy, you have to basically help out. You do humanitarian missions, and you apply for certain humanitarian missions, and when you get selected, you go with a bunch of officers, doctors, nurses, pharmacists, and you basically go help out a community that's in need.
Wow.
2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, was it?
Yes, about
something like that. We went to a very, you know, needy area of medical, you know, needing medical support in Kentucky, and we spent 2 weeks there, myself and sailors, and we slept in a high school on the floor, you know.
It's a total sacrifice,
you know. So it brings you down to earth, you know. So you know, it's good for the soul, and at the same time, it's a way of giving back, right? So each one of us finds in this world a way to give back, and that was my way of giving back. So every year we do these humanitarian missions, and we go Kentucky. The time before that we went to Georgia, you know, different places, and basically we go and we support areas that are in those states that don't have medical. They don't have enough doctors. They don't have dentists. They drive 2 hours to go to a dentist.
Wow.
So we take all this and we go over there with our equipment, with our supplies, and we start up a clinic in the middle of nowhere, in a high school in this case, 3 weeks ago, and we make it functional. We take care of them, and we were actually they were on the news.
Yes, I saw
in
that.
Kentucky.
Yes.
You know, they brought us and they were talking to me and my other shipmates, and it's good. It feels good. It definitely feels good.
And I know that you also did a lot of surgeries there, so it's not just cleaning and doing dentistry, but it's huge what you do. A lot of repair, major stuff that you do. So that's your expertise.
Yeah, they laugh at it in the Navy. That they say you're a cosmetic dentist, but you're in the Navy. You're pulling teeth here. So a lot of times, in those areas, you can't do the cosmetic dentistry so much, right? You can do a little bit, but in those type of environments, so we try to basically get rid of the infections and the pain. And so we go to this area. It's a different type of dentistry, but it's definitely better than walking around with infections and toothaches.
Totally.
So we go there and we're doing a lot of surgeries. Yes.
Now, the other side of that, let's talk about the amazing things that you do, because I know you're involved with the Miss American pageant.
Yes.
So what is your role with that?
So it started first, it's funny that you said it, started first as one of the contestants for the Mrs. Illinois America. Came to my office and I gave her a smile makeover. She won the Mrs. Illinois America, and obviously the directors had a lot of compliments on her smile, so they seeked me out and said, who is this gentleman? Let's see this doctor. Let's meet this doctor. Then I became they asked me to be their official cosmetic dentist for the
Can you imagine making someone look even more beautiful?
They're already beautiful.
Yes. But again, it's taking someone from here to here. A smile does make a big difference.
Or from here to here.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. From very gorgeous, and you go up one more step.
Yes. And then I was asked to be one of the judges on the
panel. That must be fun for you.
So it's definitely fun.
Oh, I was going to say.
I like doing things that's not my job. I went to school all this long, doing dentistry all along. So when you're doing things such as like the pageants in the Navy, it makes you feel like a whole. So do you want to make me a judge? No problem. Let's do it.
Took you a little bit out of your comfort zone.
Takes you a little bit out of comfort zone, but it feels good. It makes you realize, like, wow, this is. It just brings a little happiness to everyone.
And I know that your knowledge has been so vast, and I'm sure you have seen so many things and questions that people have. Why should I, do what do I've been thinking about? What question I need to ask if I want to change my smile? And because of that, you actually wrote a book.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, tell me a little bit about that. What's the name of your book?
So it's called The Hidden Truth Behind Beautiful Smiles. You read it?
Yes, because you gave me a copy of it, of course. And I want to tell you a little bit. Go ahead.
So, I don't know if you know this, I actually made one of the bestsellers.
Yes, one of the bestsellers,
So it was one of the bestsellers. So I wrote 2 editions, actually. They're both called The Hidden Truth Behind Beautiful Smiles. It started out as I saw a lot of patients coming in with a lot of questions. But even more so, I saw a lot of patients that have gone to other dentists, gotten work, and wish they would have known that this procedure or that procedure existed, and they weren't aware of it because the dentist that they went to or the cosmetic only showed them one option. So I felt the need to educate my patients that there is more than one way to beautify your smile, to make your smile look better. Because some patients may just want their teeth whiter.
Yes.
You don't have to put veneers or Lumineers. But that may not be an option for all patients because they have crowns or something, so you can't bleach those, right? Some patients don't like their smile, but they don't know why. It could be because their gums are uneven. So I wrote this book mainly to educate my patients and patients that are considering cosmetic dentistry.
There you go.
then as I was writing the book, I felt like it was small. So I decided to go in different aspects and included how like a healthy smile also affects your body.
Yes, it did. And I think also that many people might say, you know, I want you to talk to my aunt, I want you to talk to my mom, and they don't even know how much information. So this book becomes a resource for them. So someone who says, you know what, this is the doctor that I know has made so many, I think, impact on many lives. So you have really transformed. And I talked to you earlier before the interview today about a statement that Miss America actually wrote about you. And I really want to read it because it really summarizes for me who you are as an individual and what really your vision and your goal is on the center. And I think that she wrote and says, he is amazing and he is transforming lives through smiles.
Wow.
I mean, that is remarkable, and I know that this book I thought when I read it, simple. It made it so simple. You know, we can get so much information, so complicated. You don't know where to start, what to finish, not only what questions to ask, but how to prepare yourself to choose the right doctor, no matter what state you are and where you are. But if you're here, of course, we will definitely come to you. But I really appreciate what you have done. And let's go back now on some of the services that you offer, and I look at some of the things that I'm going to ask you today, and if we look at what you have, you know, what steps are involved in a complete smile makeover?
Okay, wow,
that's a full question for you. Okay. Come on.
So obviously a lot of patients come in with different variety of problems, right?
Yes.
Okay, some patients come in with maybe cracked teeth. Some patients may come in with worn down teeth. Some patients may come in with chipped teeth, crack lines, and so forth and so on. So we start first finding out what is the underlying cause of these things, right? Yes. If you go in there and just make the smile look good and you don't fix those little things that cause it, you're going to end up breaking the veneers, breaking the lumineers, breaking the beautiful work that you just did, right? It's almost like you're driving the car, you keep getting a flat tire. Yeah. All you're doing is changing the tire, right? Well, why is this person keeps getting a flat tire? Let's figure out, is it the road that he's driving on? Maybe we should change the road.
Yeah.
Same thing. So the first thing we go is we try to figure out the underlying cause of what's happening. Second, we take x-rays, we take molds, we try to figure out, understand what the patient's objectives are, his timeline or her timeline. Does she have an event, a wedding? And then we come up with a plan that will suit that person's needs.
Yes. I agree. I mean, I remember the first time I came in contact with you, we were researching. My son was boxing and became part of the what's it called, the Olympic team, and his issue was that he needed to take braces and he needed to take him in and out because of practicing and things. And not only that, we needed to do it in a window that was appropriate for his training. And you not only restored his smile in a quicker way, but the service and the perfection to detail that you did to Nate was remarkable. And that was my first exposure to you, because when we researched what we needed to have, again, you know, you not only knew what he needed, why he needed it, you went to all the specific and ended the result. I think normally it was going to take like a year or 2 years with regular braces, but because of the Invisalign, he was able to take him out when he was training, and he just loved it. I mean, you remember how young Nathan was when he came to see you.
So that was that's a very good example. We saw that Nathan is basically going to be a boxer, right? Okay. And obviously with metal braces, and if you know, it's
no way.
It's not going to be a good option.
No
right?
way.
He's going to get, if he punches,
that's right.
You know, he's going to get cut, right? So having the Invisalign in this case would be a better option for him, right?
Yes.
Because he can take them off, he can do his sport, he can spar, do his thing, and put it back on. And we felt like we figured out that what's your timeline? What are you doing? Okay. This is your option. And this is what that means, what that comes into play. What do we need to do what is your timeline, what is your situation in order to get you. Some people may not have 2 years or 1 year to have a beautiful smile.
That's right. You did it in 6 months.
You know, sometimes the Miss, like the Mrs. Illinois pageants and the Miss America, they come in, they say, well, I have a contest next month. Make my smile as pretty as possible. Obviously, if they needed Invisalign or they needed braces, that's not going to be an option, right? So you have to take a look at each particular situation and say, okay, you can only do this, or you can only do whitening, we can do bonding now, or whatever, you know.
Yep. And now, another thing that as you know, I am not very comfortable when I go to a dentist. You have experienced me as a client.
You became comfortable.
Yes. So I want you to really go into what sets you apart to get your patient at ease.
Oh, okay.
So
I feel what sets us apart. Well, that's two questions. What sets us apart, and what we do to get our patients at ease. We try to create an atmosphere that is very relaxing, not the usual dental offices, white walls and straight chairs, right? Nice, you know, we have ambience, we have nice scents, you know, soothing scents, cushiony chairs, muscle relaxing massages while you're getting your dental work, TVs in the ceiling, TVs in front of you. Everywhere. But the most important thing, Patty, to ease the patient, and I realized this over many years, it took me time, is educating the patient and talking to them for a long time until we understand what they want, what they need, and what is a problem.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do that.
Because the more they're educated, the fear goes away.
Yes.
Right? We're always afraid. You know, you fear the unknown, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
So when we basically explain to them the procedure, we explain to them what they need, and we understand what they want, there becomes a feeling of you know, togetherness, right?
You connect.
You connect.
Yes.
And I don't like to work on patients that I don't connect with.
Yeah.
That's just me, you know. I like to make my patients, my friends, you know, some kind of connection, so that way we both work comfortably together.
Yes, you do.
You know what I mean? And that way, it's just like an artist. A dentist is an artist. A cosmetic is an artist.
You are an artist, for sure.
If he's comfortable, he's going to draw you a beautiful painting.
Yes.
So I need to be comfortable, you need to be comfortable, so that way the fear goes away. So the first thing that sets us apart is we get to know the patient.
Yes.
The second thing that makes us stand out amongst many other places is the fact that I strive to get every technology, high technology that is in dentistry that matters.
You have the state of the art.
The state of the art.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
I have it all under one roof.
I know.
And I make sure that we use it and utilize it on every patient.
Yes.
Whether it's intraoral cameras, whether it's a 3D X-ray.
Yes.
Where a conventional, you know what, our office is completely digital.
Yes.
You know, and we have one of the rarest. We have a rare, like a 3D cone beam machine. Not every office you go to will have that.
Yeah.
Okay. That shows us things 3D. It shows us things that you will not see on an X-ray.
Yeah.
Okay. It's basically the wave of the future, and anything that's there, I try to bring it to my patients, because what's bettering my patients is got to better me. What's bettering me is going to better my patients.
That's right. And you know, one thing that I'm going to add to that, from me personally, has been your staff. Because I know that your staff is a representation of you.
Yes, ma'am.
The same way that you make the customer and your patient feel comfortable, your staff goes out of their way to get to know us. I mean, I walk in there, they know me, they know my kids, they know everything, and they are just so personal, again, to help you feel relaxed. Because no one likes, you know that when you go there, you're going to experience whatever, but because of how you make us feel, you know, we come back for more procedures, and we can trust you to do special projects on whatever you need. I mean, I really thank you for the attention to detail. Not only you, but your staff has consistently providing that every time I go to the. I mean, has been remarkable.
Well, first, you're a sweetheart. You're not very hard to deal with. We love you all the time to come there.
Oh, every time I'm there, we laugh so hard. I think our office, Doc, is the rowdiest office when I'm there. I interrupt you.
It's the funnest time when you go there.
I interrupt everybody's workout day.
No, not at all.
It's so much fun.
But yeah, they do that because they know that it's most let's admit it. It's not the first place you wake up in the morning and say I want to go to the dentist.
No.
But we know that. But we know it's needed, right?
Yes, you do.
So let's make our patients very comfortable.
Yep.
And I always tell my staff, treat patients as if the way you want to be treated.
Absolutely.
Okay? If you are treating
the golden rule.
The golden rule. Treat people like the way you want to be treated.
Yeah.
And that's it. And if you treat them that way,
I agree.
They'll love you and you'll love them.
That's right. Now, one other thing is, we'll talk about all the special equipment that you have in technology. What is one that you're more excited about?
Oh, as I told you, the
3D
Cone Beam machine.
Okay.
I love that machine because it's helping me see things, diagnose things that otherwise I would not have been able to see. And it's helping me see possible lesions, cancers. It's helping me. It's helping making the dentistry even that much better. So I can tell a patient you're going to have a root canal on this tooth, or this tooth has a crack line in it, way before the patient even feels it. So that to me, and doing implants with it, it's a whole nother thing, because it tells you exactly where the bone is, how thick. I mean, it's like,
oh, I know, because I've seen it. You have done it to me, so it's excellent.
And patients like it because it's not like a normal X-ray where you're taking a whole bunch and it's taking time. It's very quick, very fast, and you get a lot of information.
And the thing is that for the audience, we need to have that confidence that when you're being treated, that everything has been taken in consideration to make those decisions. Because you think about them like, am I have anything missing? What else the doctor didn't consider? With you, you know that you have done it overall. Look at every thorough situation. Now, let me ask you this. I know there is a lot of misconceptions or misunderstanding, between Lumineers veneers and conventional veneers. What is the biggest difference in that?
So with my book, as you read it, I talk about being the conservative dentist, right? Okay. So I always try to find a way to beautify a smile, and if there's a more conservative way, I'd like to do it. Now, with conventional veneers, you have to basically give shots. You have to reduce a lot of tooth structure on the tooth. Sensitive tooth structure. You have to, put the patient in temporaries. Well, I found an alternative to that, and it's called Lumineers. So with Lumineers, if the patient is a candidate, he or she is able to get a beautiful smile in 2 visits. Yep, I love that. Right, with no shots. Yeah. Okay, no pain. Okay, no removal of sensitive tooth structure. So all those makes it a more conservative procedure, and it gives me the same results as a conventional, if not better, right? Absolutely. So if I see something is better for my patients, and it's more conservative, it's going to give me equal results, and the patient is a candidate, I'm going to go ahead and choose that option with the help, informing my patient that this option exists. That's where that book was written, because hey, it's not just conventional veneers out there. The options were not, yeah, there's this, there's this. Yes, that's great. Yeah. The same thing is with the Invisalign in the middle. We talk about that. That a lot of people don't realize the benefits of either or, and if you see the results, and what you want to look like yourself every day with the metal braces. So with Invisalign, it's the same thing. You have 2 alternatives: conventional metal and then the Invisalign. Now, Invisalign has come a long way. Yeah. So at one point, it may have not corrected every bite and all that, but now with the new advancement in their technology, it can move teeth equal to metal braces. I know. So the question comes in, like, do you want metal or do you want this? And Doc, can you just give our audience information where your website is so they can see all the more details? Because I know you offer quite a list of procedures that your office offers. So how can they reach you? So our website, we have 2 of them. The easy one is zzsmiles.com. That's zzsmiles.com. And then the other one is drzaibak.com. drzaibak.com. Great. And your phone number? Our phone number? Okay. Yes. 708-802-9600.
and they are amazing to take care of every single need you have. I mean, they are fabulous, not only on regular dentistry, but cosmetic dentistry will be amazing. The results you're going to get, and not only the attention to detail that Dr. Zaibak will provide. But thank you so much, Doc, for having you here on the show. I know that I'm sure we're going to have to meet with you again and bring more information on what's happening. So thank you again, Doc, and we look forward to see you soon.
Thank you, Patty. Thank you.
My pleasure. Have a good evening.